I was literally about to say we meet again, old friend. Turn around. I'll show him who's grumpy. Tough choices. Real tough choices. Let's see, our two options are a dingy basement. I walked my happy ass into that one, didn't I?
Yeah!
Hello, and welcome back to another published wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, in today's very special episode, we are continuing on with our mini house tours, and I'm super excited to show off these houses because I did some crazy design with some of these rooms. So, on today's tours, we'll be doing the beach house, the mushroom house, and the haunted mansion house. Now, I did think about doing the Nightmare Before Christmas version of the haunted mansion, but I decided not to because probably when Jack Skellington comes out, I'll be moving his house there. So, it's kind of a little silly to decorate his house if I'm just not going to use it. So, maybe on another video for another time. But I'm super excited to get into this. But before we get started, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below because you never know what's going to happen here. Trust me, I never know. Always hit that notification bell because fantastic and wonderful videos are always afoot. So, as always, guys, y'all know me. I like to bring a little companion with me on every one of our fantastic tours. And, of course, I had to bring Simba on this one. He happened to run up with me, as Vanellope did, with my cabin tour. I was like, come on, man, why not? It's been a minute. I don't think he's actually been a tour companion, so I'm super excited to see how he reacts to these rooms. Now, with the beach house, y'all probably have seen, especially if y'all watched the stream, that it took me a minute to get this house because I didn't have enough moonstones that first time around, and then it took a minute to come back in rotation. I want to say about 6 or 7 weeks. So I'm super excited I was finally able to get it and go ahead and put it here on the beautiful beachy side area. When it comes to the theming of this house, I went very traditional, very beachy, so let's go ahead hop straight on into the first room of this beautiful beach house. So our first room in this beach house is basically a little kitchen living room area. I think it's very cozy, but very, very beachy. Absolutely love the design I've done here. It's super quaint. I have, of course, the Lilo and Stitch sofa. We have the beautiful up fireplace that is just one of my favorite pieces to use. We have the cute little washer dryer set with the little toy aliens just watching the little washer machine go. We got this cute little kitchen island and little kitchenette area. I wasn't sure how I felt about the white, but I think it works. Of course, we have the aquarium right here, which is absolutely adorable. Always got to add a little bit of aquarium anytime I use some kind of underwater theme or beach kind of theme. But yes, I think this has turned out extremely well. I absolutely love this first room right here. It was quite fun to decorate it on stream, to be honest. I had a bit of a vision, but I just wasn't sure exactly where the coloring was going to go because I really want to work with a lot of browns here because, you know, beach theme, beach has a lot of blues, a lot of vivid blues, vivid reds, vivid browns. It was kind of rough to work with the color, but I think I pulled it off quite nicely. But why don't we go ahead, head over to another room that I absolutely adore, and that is our entertainment room. Now, with the entertainment room, I still, of course, like I said, went very beachy on this, but I wanted to make it a little different compared to some of my other entertainment rooms I've made. So, of course, we have a lot of Lilo and Stitch furniture. We had this beautiful piano, which I've only used one other time. Of course, we have my favorite Moana rug that's outside. That always gets me in trouble with my dream snaps, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have the beautiful, I want to say they're from Moana, I'm not quite sure, but the pillars next to the pianos, I'm not sure, like 100%. I just remember it took a minute to find those. Love the little water pillars I have for Elemental, and of course the green rug from Toy Story. It's very beautiful, ties everything extremely well. I really wanted to go with like an outdoorsy meets indoorsy, beachy kind of room, and I think I pulled it off quite nicely, to be perfectly honest. It feels very outdoorsy and entertaining, like you see this in like in a little tiki area or something. But overall, I think it's a very quaint and adorable room. Absolutely love this entertainment room. Why don't we go ahead and move on to another room that I had very mixed emotions about making, but I had fun doing it nonetheless. So let's go ahead and move on to the bathroom. Now, I know what you're thinking. What makes a bathroom so weird? Well, this is my bamboo bathroom, and of course, as you can see, I have just a casual, normal adorable little sink area over here. A few bamboo planters around to match with the wall. And then, of course, we have this gorgeous tub that I absolutely love. Wish I had this in my actual house. But then we have this. Yes. I put a library in my bathroom next to the toilet. I don't know. I want to say it came back from something I was talking about on stream about one of my weird childhood requests was have a little bookshelf in the bathroom so when I'm doing my business and it's taking a minute, I could just like grab a book and read, and I didn't have to just sit there and read the cans of like cleaner that my mom happened to have next to the toilet, because this was before texting and cell phones, guys. I had big dreams as a child, big dreams that exceeded what actually goes on in reality. But absolutely love this bathroom. It was very wacky to create, very fun to make. Overall, I like the way it turned out. But now, why don't we go ahead and go on to a more very themey room. Like, I love this room, though. It's a kind of idea I have from a room in my actual house. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And this is my Ursula and Ariel kind of underwater design that I came up with. I took a little bit of what I had in my Ariel room that I absolutely love, which is of course the wallpaper and her furniture, but I want to make it a little bit different, so I went with the blue one instead of the purple one, and I just used more of Ariel's furniture, maybe a little bit of Ursula's stuff like the potion shelf right there and her statue, but to add a little bit more Ursula to it, I had to add the cauldron, of course the pile of books. But I love everything about this room. You have the beautiful stingray ceiling ornaments that are absolutely adorable. The windows are very nice. It feels like a beautiful underwater room. Absolutely love this room. It feels and fits very well with the rest of the theming of this house. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend this house as a little beach vacation. But enough about the beautiful beach house. Let's go ahead and move on to another house I absolutely love. And it was something I did off stream. Unfortunately, when it came to this one, I did it off stream. But this one is my mushroom house. Now, I absolutely love my mushroom house. It is so beautiful, especially with the idea I came up with it's just very naturey. And I got the idea originally from my elemental cabin, where basically I just took the idea that I have the earth room and spread it out through all the rooms in the house. Absolutely think I did a tremendous good job of making it outdoorsy and very naturey at the same time with lots of flowers, but not overstimulating with flowers. So let's go ahead, hop on into this first room. Now, this first room came to me at a pure inspiration because this I want to say ugly green wall, but it turned out very nice in this room. But the idea behind this is like a French courtyard. And of course we have all the decorative pieces of all the vine ceiling ornaments that I absolutely love anytime I do an outdoorsy gardening area. We have the leaf rug. Of course these green ratatouille sofas, which are absolutely cute. The tangle windows really tie in everything in this room. And it actually goes well with the rest of the house because I did go very colorful with this house. Like, this house is vomiting and colors. Like, you think the green room is just a natural, beautiful green, very earthy and stuff. Wait till you see the rest of this house. And this is our blossom room. So I was basically inspired by blossoms. I really want to go very light and soft for this room, especially with this being a sewing room. I wanted to use the blossom window because it's so beautiful. I was very surprised of how well the puzzle pale floor went with the pink. I thought it was not going to go well, but pastel and pinks. That should have been an obvious clue right there. That should have really worked. I also want to go with more colors that would definitely complement the pink, which is a lot of these yellows, very light browns, the off-white and blues and stuff like that. I think this room overall is very beautiful, very cute. I usually don't like pink rooms because it's just too girly for me. But overall, I actually like this. I think mainly is because I'm inspired by cherry blossoms, and I love cherry blossom trees. They're very beautiful and very spiritual type trees. So I think they're absolutely adorable, and I love it. And I think that's why I love this room. But when we go ahead to our next room that I had a lot of fun making, I thought the idea of it was really neat. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this is basically like a night under the stars kind of meadow idea, if that makes any sense. But basically, I wanted to feel like you're laying down on a grassy, meadowy area late at night in the middle of nowhere. Take out the serial killers and the monsters chasing you, and you have such a beautiful night just sitting out there watching the stars. And I thought this came out as a very beautiful room. I mean, of course, we have our figment centerpiece. I absolutely love my figment centerpiece. I use this for everything. I thought the pink canopy bed would look very cute next to all the blues that was going on in this room, because you see the sofa's blue, the monster's ink. It's got a combination of blue and pink on it, and then of course we have our blue dresser. And yes, it's a lot of blue, for sure. But y'all know me, I love my blues, and anything blue goes with blue. That's always my saying. But I think overall it turned out extremely well. It was a very cute room. It was a very neat idea. I love this whole little idea I have of just like laying in a nice, very soft meadow and staring up at the stars. I thought it was very cute. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the last room of the mushroom house, and it's an adorable little library. And this is our little nature library. I thought this was absolutely a cute idea. I wound up not using a library in the Haunted Mansion, and I moved it over here instead. And I think it turned out extremely cute, especially with all the vivid colors. I like the marble wallpaper I added with the pale wood. I thought it was very nice and complimentary to the Cinderella bookshelves that are all white with the gold trim. I love the little touches of nature I've added with the vines, of course the frozen clock, the blue sofas, and the little armchair in the back, which, you know, is definitely meant for a library, because sometimes some people want to read in a group, other times people want to sit in a chair by themselves and just mind their own business. But I love the little details I've added with the books kind of hanging around, the beautiful window, which, like I said, colors. I wanted colors everywhere, and I didn't want to make this one a theme color room like I did with the Blossom room. So I thought this idea overall was just a really cute and adorable idea. But yeah, overall, I love what I've done with the mushroom house. I made it very naturey and outdoorsy, very colorful and bright, very fun. You know, I just want to keep it adorable though, keep it cute, keep it simple, very on par with the theme and everything. But why don't we go ahead and move on to the last house on our tour. And it was the funnest house to decorate, I'm going to be honest. And it was also the last house I ended up decorating, and it's our Haunted Mansion. Now with the Haunted Mansion, I really wanted to go kind of out there and wacky, but still keep the theme of a Haunted Mansion. So two of the rooms are kind of basic that you would see in an actual mansion, you know, the creepy foyer, and then like the master bedroom. And then you have two other rooms which are very, very weird. If you watch my stream, you know what I did to one of the rooms, kind of, because I talked about it, especially with the fact that I accidentally bought so many of them, and we'll get there when we get there. Let's go ahead and hop on into this first room. So our first room, of course, is like the foyer area. I went with the traditional Haunted Mansion wallpaper with a dark wood. Mainly, I wanted the centerpieces to be the Haunted Mansion portraits that are also famous, the cute little designer rug I made in front of the fireplace, the solo creepy chair that anybody who's lonely in a haunted house would sit in, of course the pile of pumpkins, and our favorite little organ. Overall, I still want to keep a lot of the Haunted Mansion furniture pieces in here, but add a lot of, you know, creepy elements such as the pumpkins, the floating candles, the gothic windows, a lot of black furniture. You also gotta love the sassy broom. The sassy broom always gotta make an appearance somewhere in this house. But enough chit-chatting about this room. Like I said, I know it's not much, and I'm sure there's others who've done a lot more spectacular jobs in their front rooms, but overall I think it's very cute and adorable, and I like what I've done. Well, we'll go ahead and move on to another room that is extremely wacky, and it is our bathroom. I don't know what it is about me designing bathrooms today, but I went very, very out there. So this is our mirror bathroom. Long story short with this, I accidentally, like a few months back, bought so many of these Rapunzel mirrors by mistake, so I had to make up for it somehow by making a room filled with these bitches to get them out my pocket. But I think this is a cute room. I absolutely love the maze style of the mirrors I've laid out, the cute, adorable Beauty and the Beast tub, the little sauna area where you can sit down and like spa yourself out, basically. You got your little toilet all by itself over here. It's a very weird room, yes, very wacky room. Indeed it is, but overall I love this room. It came out extremely weird, but yet lovable at the same time. I think just having the centerpiece with the window here, the one pumpkin, and then of course the purple lighting and everything, it really ties everything in together. It's a weird bathroom, yes. I like this bathroom. It kind of fits the creepy, weird vibe of the Haunted Mansion. But why don't we go ahead and move on to a room that's not as weird, but just as creepy. And this is our master bedroom. So with this, I want to go more traditional room again. You know, a typical master bedroom you would see in a haunted mansion. And of course, we have our gold trim mirrors, our Maleficent throne right here. We have our fireplace. We have our cute little Mickey pumpkin. We have the adorable little clock set up. The one window just saying just enough light to make it seem kind of comfortable. But I think overall with the black wall and the furniture, it's a very creepy room, especially with the black wall and furniture. Then you have the highlights of gold and bronze to sprinkle out the room. I think overall it makes this room very creepy but elegant, something you would see in a haunted mansion. And I think it turned out extremely well. But why don't we go ahead and move on to our last room, which is a room I had fun decorating, and it's a room that is also inspired by another room I have in my house, and it's a little movie theater room. So, this is my movie theater. Of course, I went very old school classy with it, with the whole creepy aspect of like an abandoned movie theater. We have the dusty cobby chandelier. We have all the pumpkins hanging around. Of course, we have upcoming movies, as you see. We have, Lion King, Moana, the good shit. We also have, of course, our gothic windows, just to add a little bit of light here. And then our concession stand, which is not surprisingly run by our sassy broom, but by our cute, adorable pumpkin scarecrow. Love this little guy. It's super adorable. Thought he definitely fit this room for sure. Very, very spooky. But I love what I've done here. Like I said, it's inspired by a room I have in my actual house, my little movie theater. Granted, I have different seatings and different setup and everything, but I wanted to do another movie theater room, especially in the Haunted Mansion, because that is definitely a room somebody would have in their mansion, because, I mean, why not? If you could afford to have a nice movie theater in your house, I would definitely do it. I would do that, like straight up, I would do that. But overall, I think this is a very cute room. I absolutely love this room. I think it goes well with the rest of the house. I think the house is very creepy and spooky, very traditional haunted mansion, but very wacky haunted mansion at the same time. Overall, love it though. But unfortunately, that was the last house on our tour, so why don't we head on outside and wrap this up. Well, sadly, guys, that was it for our little mini house tours. I think the houses came out beautiful this time around. Like, don't get me wrong, Eric's ship, the ice castle, the elemental cabin are always super cute houses to decorate and rooms to decorate. Absolutely love them. I went kind of out there and wacky this time around decorating these three houses, and I think they came out extremely cute, super adorable. I overall love what I've done. I can't pick out of the three which one's my favorite, to be honest. Usually I have a house that's my favorite, but this time I can't pick. I really can't. Maybe if y'all have a favorite, say it down in the comments below, because you never know who might get a shout out in our next video. Which, speaking of shout out, let's go ahead and shout out Criddle6311. Thank you very much for your lovely comment on my last video, which was the first part of the house tour, which was the Eric ship, the castle, and the elemental cabin. I enjoy making these little mini house tour videos. They're super fun, and I always keep my creative juices flowing. But it's always super fun to do. I absolutely love it, like I said. I think this is probably a good time to go ahead and end this video here. I hope everybody who has watched is watching will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, like I said in the beginning of this video, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and a comment down below, because you never know what's going to happen here. Trust me, I never know. Keep an eye out for a fashion video coming out soon. I still got to do lots of designs. Stay tuned for the Wednesday stream. You'll probably catch me doing a couple designs yourself. Keep an eye out for Texas Chainsaw Massacre videos, because I do have some on their way. I do have a Julie build coming up, and also just a fun little thrown together video with Leland and Anna. I thought it was super fun to play a character I'd never really played before. And keep an eye out for more podcasts in December. I do have some Christmas themed ones coming up. I'm not quite sure which horror themes we're gonna do. But like I said, guys, that's a story for another day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care.